Hi everyone, this is the recording for IS127 Unit 4. I'm going to try to keep this little, hopefully, keep this little thing up here in case I have a coughing fit so that I can pause it. I'm sorry about my voice, I'm still sick, so it's a little gravelly. Okay, the reading for this week is Chapter 7 and Chapter 8. The Unit 4 discussion, okay, let's move it over a little. What are the benefits of using cascading style sheets on a website? Specify how cascading style sheets are used on a website and try to add new points that haven't been already discussed. The initial post is due Wednesday by 11:59 p.m. Remember, you have to have at least one APA formatted reference. 3 replies are due by Sunday and have at least one open-ended question. Remember, if your initial discussion is late, you don't get any points for it. You only get points then for your replies. So if you're late with your initial post, you should make sure that you have an APA in one of your replies. It's normally not required for those. The Unit 4 assignment is apply your knowledge using HTML semantic elements. It's due Sunday by 11:59 p.m. You're to open the Apply 07, which you download from the assignment, and you're going to view that in the editor. That's the HTML page. Then you're going to open the Apply 07 HTML in your text editor and review the page. You're going to add a title, modify the comment at the top of the page to include your name and today's date, and replace student's name with your name in the footer. I didn't go to give you the code for this because we've been doing the comment. The title is just a title, and you put the title in between those. Then for the footer, you just find the student name and replace it with your name. Next, you're going to open the style sheet. Please don't rename the files. If you rename the files, then something's not going to work. So please just use them the way they are and send them all back to me. I do take off points if you don't send whatever images are required or if you take the CSS file out of its folder. Then you're going to modify the comment of the style sheet and include your name and today's date. And then you're going to add a section element within the main. Here's the main, and this is the section element. Then you're going to add a heading within the section element. So right after the first section, you add a heading. Then you're going to add 2 articles. So right after the heading, you'll have the first article, and it gives you the heading for it and the paragraph information, everything. And then the article, and the same with the second one. So just copy the information that's given. And then, of course, you have your closing section. Then in the Apply HTML file, add the filing aside element below the main. So, I'm sorry, I don't think I told you that the section element was in the HTML file. I might have skipped over that. But everything so far we've done as far as adding code is in the HTML. We did comments in the style sheet, but we didn't add any code yet. So after the main, you put in your aside, and then after that it's the footer, probably. Then you're going to go to the style sheet, and you're going to add styles. Style rules for all these new things that we added. So you're going to have a section, style, article, and aside. And it gives you the code and how to put it. So just make sure you check because sometimes the code in the instructions might miss a semicolon. That's why I have given you it directly from the Notepad++. Number 9, you're going to add comments for each style. So just tell what the style does. Remember to make them comments. Because if they're not comments, then your file won't validate. Save all your changes and open the Apply 07 in your browser to make sure it applies the new style. Validate your HTML file and validate your CSS file. Now you should be doing that and checking and fixing errors. I shouldn't be the one to have to be checking that. I do validate them, so if you have errors, then I'm going to count off. Zip all the files together. We'll go away. And turn in all the files so you get all full credit. So this week we have a midterm, which is another project. It's not a quiz or exam. And you're going to use apply your knowledge using tables. It's due Sunday. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, you're going to open the Apply 08. In your text editor, review the page. You're going to add a title. You're going to modify the comment at the top. And you're going to modify the footer with your name. Then you're going to open the style sheet and also modify the comment at the top. Then you're going to go back to the HTML file and add a table element. So this is a table element, and you see that it's inside the main. And in the HTML file, you're going to add a caption. That's part of the table, so that's the table caption. And then you're going to add elements to the table. So each TR is an element, and it has information inside. So you want to add all of these. Excuse me.